Everyone thought I'd abandoned my little sister when she needed me most. At her funeral in our small Ohio church, the whisper started before the service even began. My mother's voice cracked as she said, "You were supposed to protect her, not vanish." Cousin shot me looks like I was poison. Even the pastor paused when he saw me in the back row. They all knew about our last fight, the one where she screamed that she never wanted to see me again. I'd walked out, hurt, thinking she meant it. 3 weeks later, she was gone in a single car crash on a rainy back road. Everyone decided I was the reason she'd been driving alone that night. The blame followed me like smoke. Texts flooded my phone, screenshots of our argument, old photos where I looked angry, timelines showing I was the last person she'd called before going silent. Her best friend cornered me at the wake. If you hadn't left her, she'd still be here. My boss suggested time off until things cooled down. I felt like a ghost in my own life. I told myself it was just grief talking, that people needed someone to blame, but the guilt gnawed anyway. Had I really pushed her away? After the burial, I drove to her apartment in Columbus. The police had already been through, but nothing felt touched. Her favorite mug sat on the counter, half full of cold coffee. Her jacket hung over the chair like she'd just stepped out. I started packing slowly, looking for answers in the mess of her life. That's when I found the USB drive tucked in her old jewelry box, labeled simply with my name. My hands shook as I plugged it into her laptop. A video file waited. I hit play. Her face filled the screen, pale, eyes red, but steady. "Hey, big brother," she said softly. "If you're watching this, it means I didn't chicken out. I'm sorry I made you think I hated you. The doctors found a brain tumor 6 months ago, inoperable. They gave me maybe a year, but it was progressing fast. I couldn't let you drop everything, your job, your life in the city, to watch me disappear. So I pushed you away. I picked the fight. I needed you to hate me enough to move on quick." Tears streamed down my face as she blew a kiss at the camera. "You were the best brother. Don't blame yourself. Live big for both of us." The video ended and the room went silent. She hadn't crashed by accident. She'd chosen her exit before the tumor stole her dignity, her memories, her choice. She'd protected me the only way she knew how, by making me the villain in her story so I wouldn't have to be the witness to her ending. I sat on her floor, sobbing, finally understanding the love behind the cruelty. Now, months later, the whispers have faded, but the truth still sits heavy in my chest. I keep the USB safe, replaying her voice when the guilt creeps back. She didn't want me broken. She wanted me free. And somehow, that hurts more than the blame ever did.